Hello, my name is Catherine. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time. Today, I thought I would do a review of a Colourpop collection that is really outside of my comfort zone, but for some reason I was incredibly drawn to it. So it is the Wild Child collection. And I never normally order an entire collection from Colourpop, but they were having a sale and it's marked down. And so many of the products looked interesting to me that I thought I would just order the whole collection. So this was what first drew me, and it is not anything like something that I have or that I would normally get. First of all, packaging is adorable. And I love their little 9-pan plastic palettes. I have the Going Coconuts, it's one of my very favorites. But look at the inside of this one. So different, so deep and dark. I mean, it's beautiful browns, warm toned, gorgeous. Not really something that I normally would get, but I just fell in love with it and I had to try it. And then there were two blushes and I thought, these are just amazing. They kind of are almost like bronzer blushes. The first one is called Trippin. And I'll swatch all of these later for you. And this second one is called Jet Set. And it looks like a bronzer, but I'm going to show you how it swatches in just a minute. And then there were 3 Super Shock shadows in the collection, 3 of them. Again, how cute is this adorable packaging? So there is Run Wild, just a beautiful kind of gold, all so bronzy. I mean, this is going to be so pretty in the summer. This one is called Basic Instinct. How pretty is that? And then Free Rain. So there were 3 of those, and then also 3 of the Lippie sticks that I just was like, wow, those look really nice too. All deep nudes. I'll go ahead and start by swatching these for you. This one is called Brat Pack, and I will put that right here on my arm. This one is called Oh Behave. And this one is called Sassy. So you have Brat Pack, Oh Behave, and Sassy. So those are the 3 lipsticks. Very deep, very outside of my comfort zone, but exciting to try. I'm going to go ahead and swatch the blushes since we're going to be doing that next. So this one is called Trippin. This is the first one that I wanted to show you. It has a little bit of sheen, but it's got kind of a red undertone. Really pretty. And then the Jet Set is a little lighter, but also has a little bit more yellow. You can see the difference. This one has a little bit more red, and this one has a little bit more of a yellowy, kind of a warmer color. Now the Super Shock shadows, we have Basic Instinct. Oh, these are just like butter. They go on like butter. You barely have to drag your finger through them. That is just a gorgeous kind of a reddy toned bronzy shade. This one is Free Rain. It's deeper brown, but so pretty. And look at that, so pretty. And then the last one is the lightest one, and it is called Run Wild. And it is right there. So pretty. All 3 of those colors are just gorgeous. And I'm excited to play. I won't be able to do everything today, but I'm excited to play with these. So I'm going to go ahead and just I'll start with the blush. I was really drawn to the shade Trippin. And I have a little bit of some contour on because I'm trying out a foundation and it's really blanked my skin out, so I needed a little bit of color. So I'm actually going to use more of a bronzer brush to apply this, but I'm going to be pretty light-handed about it because I know it's going to be very deep on my skin. But I'm going to kind of just apply this. Oh, it's so pretty. But but it's definitely got that red undertone. You don't need a lot, and it definitely is blending very nicely. It's blending right into the skin, which is nice, and a really pretty sheen. This is so pretty, and it's very different from anything I have, which is kind of the fun of it, right? That's something I love about Colourpop, because their collections are so varied and colorful and different, but they're very affordable. It gives you an opportunity, if you love to play with makeup like I do, to do it. And this collection didn't cost me a whole lot of money to have the whole collection, and it's just very fun to play with this. I really like this. It's so different than anything I would normally wear, but I love the hint of the red undertone coming through. But as you can see, I'm using this kind of fluffier brush to kind of be able to blend it really well and not adding a lot of product on. And that is definitely how I would recommend using this. You can use it sort of like a bronzer, which is what I'm using it, how I'm using it, but it gives you a nice natural look. Very, very pretty. I really like this one in Trippin. And again, my skin is light and I'm able to get that nice kind of ruddy look, and I love the sheen on it. You don't even need a highlight. All right, so let's go into the Wild Child Pressed Powder Palette. Again, there are 9 shades. I would love to be able to coordinate with a Super Shock shadow, but I think I might just use the palette for today and just see how that works, and I'll use a Super Shock, one of these Super Shocks, in a different video. All right, I'm gonna go into the shade Spotted, which is a nice little transition shade at the top. And I'm gonna put that all over the lid. That's a very pretty, I'll bring you guys in so you can see a little bit better what I'm doing. Really pretty brown shade. Again, I can see the hint of the red undertone, which I really like. I'm gonna build that just a little bit. A nice fluffy blending brush will diffuse this color nicely. So pretty. Now you could do any of these Super Shock shadows right on top of any of this and it would just be gorgeous. But again, I'm going to focus on the palette today. I'm going to go ahead and take that same shade Spotted on this little pencil-y brush. And I'm going to just drag that underneath the lash line. Okay, so we're set with a good base. I think I'm going to go into this deeper shade at the bottom, which is called Hard to Get. And I'm going to put that just on a little detailed crease brush and try to deepen this outer corner a little bit. Let's see what the pigment's like on this. This is a matte as well. I'm going to drag that through the crease as well. This is nice. It has a very similar red undertone. It's blending really nicely. So far, the mattes are great. I really like the mattes. Really like this. That looked great. I love that. Okay, and then I think I'll just go one up. I'm gonna go right here into close up. So pretty. It has such, this is a very, very subtle shimmer, but it's very bronzy. Very, very pretty. And pigmented, you don't need a lot of this to get a nice payoff, but I like that it's not so glittery. Now, the one thing I don't love is there isn't a brow bone shade to really help with that. If you don't have that and you don't have anything handy, a lot of times you can just go into like a translucent powder, which I have right here, and I'm going to use that to help me diffuse. So you can improvise, right? I could go get another palette with that, but I'm kind of not in the mood to do that, so I'm lazy. But you see how that translucent powder just helped me to diffuse the edges here and make everything look really pulled together. I like that very much. So super fun. I love this. I will be back. I'm gonna go ahead and put on some mascara and I will come back and we will play with the lip. Okay, I'm back with my mascara on, and I did put on just a very neutral lip liner, my Wayne Goss Sepia. I thought I would kind of start from darkest to lightest, and I would love for you all to tell me in the comments which one you think looks the best on me. I'm gonna pick one from today, but this is the shade Oh Behave. I'm gonna try this one first. Okay, this is so out of my comfort zone. This is the shade Oh Behave. I'm going to take this off now and we will try Sassy. Okay, this is the shade Sassy. Again, not a color that I would normally ever pick. So tell me what you think of that one. And then we're gonna end with Brat Pack, which was the one that I thought I would like the best from the start, but we'll see. Okay, so Brat Pack. This is definitely more in my comfort zone. It has a little bit more pink in the undertone instead of being quite so brown. This is the one I'm going to keep on, but I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments below if you think one of the others, the Sassy or the Oh Behave, if you thought that was better for me or not. Okay, I'd love to know your thoughts. What do you think of this? I think it is really fun. I love this palette. It's just different, and I will tell you, the 3 shades, I only use these 3 shades on the end. I'd love to use more of the others, but they performed beautifully, blended well. I mean, I think the eye look looks really nice. It's that bronzy kind of I can't wait for the summertime to check this out. I love my Natasha Denona bronze palette, which of course is a lot more than this palette, but it's a similar vibe, and I will say that the shadows really performed very well. I look forward to using the Super Shock shadows and trying those out. I particularly love these for more one and done looks, so I'd like to try that, like just one shadow all by itself, because to me these are just perfect for something like that. I will say I love this blush in Trippin. I think it is just it's just different. It's very different. It's not at all what I would think of, but it's fun to have this and to have that kind of a ruddy, bronzy look on your cheek. Whether you have fair skin or darker skin, I think is just really beautiful, and I love it. The lip pencils, I will say the Brat Pack, I think I will use quite a bit. I don't know about the other 2. They didn't seem like me, but I love trying new things, and they're very interesting to have in my collection. The other blush, Jet Set, I will have to try a different time. It really looks more like a bronzer to me, and like I said, more of a yellow undertone, so might go well with more of a peachier type of a vibe. Basically, I liked everything. This was very, very fun, and for the price of the whole collection, and again, I had a discount on top of that, it was worth it for me if you like to play with makeup. I feel like this is an incredibly appropriate look. It's different, but it's a little bit more dramatic than I normally wear, especially during the day, but it's just a lot of fun, and that's what makeup is. Makeup should just be fun. There's so much entertainment value in getting something like this for me, so I really like this. I just wanted to let you know out there, if you are over 40 and you are thinking, I can't do Colourpop, I can't do any of that, or also if you're very fair skin like me, light to fair skin, You think I can't pull this off? I don't know. I think I did. I like it a lot, and I just wanted to come on and play. Thanks for letting me do that. Love for you to subscribe, come back, let's play some more.